Next candidate, please.
Utkarsh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. How are you, Utkarsh?
I'm very fine, thank you. How are you?
We are also fine. Let us know about yourself.
My name is Utkarsh Singh, and I am 19 years old, and I belong from a very civilized city called Agra. And I'm from I'm a UP guy, and I have done my schooling from. Do you know about my schooling?
No.
We don't know.
How would I know?
Tell us.
Okay, I have done my schooling from CBSE board, from Agra basically, and now I'm here to pursue my graduation. I'm a literature student. I have pursued BA English Honors as my degree. Yes.
Okay, what are the scopes in BA in English honors?
Uh, First of all, it's a literature course, so you have to basically go for first of all professor and all, and you have this linguistic experts, and you have this basically you can become a writer as well. You can be, because you are learning about so many literature and around the globe, so you are basically an expert in it. So they call you like to translate so many things. That's basically it.
So, Utkarsh, you are pursuing literature, right?
Yeah.
So, have you ever heard about Greek mythology?
Yeah, I have.
So, tell me about that.
Actually, your question is invalid, sorry to say, because mythology and literature are basically very different things. Mythology is basically you have to discover whole their ancient and their history, but in literature these are basically scripts, the books and all. Those are the things.
So, thank you to clear my doubt.
Okay, so I want to ask, like, government always asks public not to take liquor, right? But why government doesn't ban alcohol when it is very noxious or you can say injurious to our health?
So, I think the main reason for that is that government is actually promoting not to drink liquor and not to promote liquor, because if you go around the history, you will be you know that the taxes, the money comes from the liquor only, because their export and import in India is really very high. Like, I am not very acquainted with, but I have seen if you have seen in the COVID pandemic, like, people were dying to get the liquor. So I think it's basically economics, simple economics, which is supply and demand. If it has demand, so it will have the supply as well.
So the government, as you have mentioned that, so government is playing with the life of the humans, basically.
I mean,
Because
they
they're
can
just
ban
focusing
it.
on
Yeah,
income.
I know that they can ban it, and they have the power to ban it. But they can't. Most of the things they can't. The drugs also are ruining the people's life, but still people are consuming, and it is available. So if they also ban it, so there will be so many illegal activities that will increase day by day. Like, if you have heard or not, like in Gujarat, it is basically banned, right? So many illegal activities happen, so many murder will take place, people will be dying to get the liquor, because liquor is, as you all know, acquainted with that, so it is so hazardous to health, but still people take it. Like, people hate it, but still take it.
What do you do to stay calm when a project is not going as planned?
Okay. If I talk about my personal, you're talking. Okay. Personally, I feel like to talk to my mother. I always share everything that happens, and also in the institute as well. If something good happens, something bad happens. So, like, she's like a therapist to me, and my grandmother, to whom which I live with, she's really close to my heart, and I have like, she's like a second mother to me, and I basically share everything with her. And to stay calm, I basically tell my things. If I feel like that this should be not discussed with my grandmother, so I will be recording it in my phone, and then I will be hearing it, that so pathetic I was when I was screaming, and I was telling things.
Okay,
But-
so my question is that does outer pulchritude dominates inner pulchritude, or
Pulchritude.
Pulchritude dominates outer pulchritude?
Can you elaborate?
Pulchritude means beauty.
Beauty.
Okay. First of all, it based on the people. I guess the people who judges. Like if I have to conclude, if I have to explain this answer through an example. Like, all of you girls have traveled in metros. And like if you see a guy who's really dusky and very short and like he's looking like very dark and his eyes are not very good or beautiful, and if he will be staring at you, you will feel uncomfortable, right? And if a handsome guy like Chetan sir, so if he stare at you, you will basically be blushing, right? So I think that's what inner and outer beauty to me is, that that your inner beauty is when people get to know you better. Like for example, if I take my case also, like whenever I introduce to some people to me, so they basically judge me when I was very dark and skin. Like now I have in Delhi, so I am basically improving. So they were judging me on the basis of my looks, but when they get to know me, they know that yeah, you are a good guy. You were not. We were expecting you to be.
So why do people expect more regards the beauty? As like the many of the Bollywood actors or actresses they are getting their face surgery. So why does it being happen? So people are liking them now too and before too.
Like I generally blame it from the history. Like we have seen from the pictures like manuscripts and all these things, that gods are really beautiful. Their eyes are literally sparkling. Like from the 70s or 80s, you can see like girls were dying to see Amitabh Bachchan and all. So he's really handsome at that time. Now it was Shah Rukh Khan, then it was Hrithik Roshan. But now things are changing, as Nawazuddin Siddiqui and these type of actors, Manoj Vajpayee, they're getting the recognition because people are not seeing the outer beauty, but they are also seeing their inner beauty, which is their talent.
Okay, so now
Last question.
I want to ask, like, so according to you, which work is illegal but should be legal, or which work is legal but should be illegal?
First of all, I go by ethics. Like most of the illegal things that is illegal basically in our constitution that you cannot do, basically doesn't make sense. Like earlier it was being gay and all, homosexual. Okay, that was a crime. You cannot marry a guy, and like two guys cannot get married and two girls cannot get married. The transgender people cannot get married. But now, like it was considered as crime, and in our holy books, it is unethical, right? So like people are changing, but yeah, I think that doesn't make sense. Most of the things are like sex work. Like earlier we have discussed that sex work was illegal, but is it really illegal? Like we have seen so many videos of people getting raped. You know, police came, and whenever they are sexually intimated, so police came in and they usually beat them, and it is not good. I guess most of the illegal things that are in our constitution doesn't really make sense, and there are so many legal things which are not considered as illegal. Like I'm not acquainted with it, but there are so many things, I guess.
That's
Can
it,
you
that's
give
it,
one
that's it.
example?
One example.
Example, like I earlier told you, I am not acquainted with like most of the things. Like if you steal something, so it is the imprisonment is very long. Like why is you just steal? And some of the thieves are like they steal from the people who have actually stolen from it another. So many cases are there. Like I have earlier said that I'm not very acquainted with those things.
Well done. Nicely you answered all the questions. Not looking agitated, not feeling agitated. That was amazing. Yes, sir. Well done. And questions were also very amazing. And he nicely handled that thing. He was not looking like that, or he is getting scared, getting agitated, or he is feeling agitated. And he was very comfortable with all those questions which had been asked by all of you. Thank you so much.
Let us know about
Up face दिख रहा है ना सर?
Let us know about yourself.
So my name is Jyoti. I am currently pursuing BCom Honors from Gagi College, and I am in third year right now. And apart from that, I am also doing internship at STM, and I have done many internship in marketing and commerce field. And apart from that, I love dancing, and I love listening to music. So this is my short intro.
So like you have said that you
Speak loud,
you are
loud.
from Gagi College, okay?
Yes.
Like you're going basically daily.
Yes, on regular basis.
So what is that you find difference between that in SOL? You have so many friends, I believe, that from SOL, like they are doing correspondence. So what is the difference that you find from the regular and from the SOL?
Okay, so definitely there is lots, so many difference between a regular student and a student who is doing graduation from Seoul. So very first difference is about confidence. So the student who have done their graduation from Seoul, they are not very confident because they are not got so many opportunities to represent at different stage or to represent their skills, talk to many people. They are not get that type of opportunities. But if we talk about regular college, so there are so many societies in which they can take part and they can show their talent in front of so many people. They can talk to their professor. They can like on daily basis meet so many opportunities, or they face so many situation in which they can know how to tackle with those kind of situation.
As you are doing internship, how other employees treat you?
Okay, so I'm doing work from home. So I did not get that environment of offline work environment. But yeah, if I talk about online, so my other employees are treating like if I talk about in a job culture or in internship, every employee treat other person equally. They try to motivate you if you are not good at some work. They will always try to like try to give you that confidence which you don't have, or try to make you learn that those kind of things. So they are very supportive.
Okay, what is success? Having a lot of money or something else?
So yeah, I remember in my one class, one person said that success is when you are sitting on the couch, you are having wine, and you are like looking at your previous life that I have done enough and I have achieved something in my life. So I think that is success in which you are satisfied with what you have done previously.
So my another question from you is that like you are seeking for job, or will you be a businesswoman?
Actually, I want to do business, but after getting some kind of experience in different kind of job.
So like if you are doing
Speak loud, loud, loud.
you are constructing any business or you are doing any job, if you one day you find that your workplace is very hazardous to the environment, and I believe that you care for environment, so if it is very hazardous or very dangerous for the environment, will you stop doing it, or will this, for the sake of the money, you will keep doing it?
No, I think if our business become hazardous to the society or to the world, so we should find the ways by which we can reduce or we can contribute to our world rather than stopping the business. So I would try to find the ways by which I will not harm, because ultimately you are going to harm the world, but in how much amount that matters. So I will try to reduce that much amount, like I will try to reduce that harmness by myself toward world. So I will adopt those kind of ways by which I can protect my world.
Okay, can you kill someone?
Like it's depend on a person. It depend on the situation. Like if somebody is, if I talk about self-defense, so there are so many cases in which the person kill other person in self-defending. So that is the case or the scenario which automatically generated. You are not involved in that. So I think if there is some kind of situation, it totally depend on that. Otherwise, I cannot kill someone just for some kind of advantage. So I will not do that.
So, do you believe in humanity? Just answer yes or no.
Okay, so I think I believe in humanity. Yes.
Okay, what if I offer you rupees 100 crore? Would you like to kill someone?
No, because for some amount of money, I will not. Some amount of money, I would not kill someone, because after killing, what are the consequences that I am going to face? That matter, because if I am going to like if I will
No,
be
that will be
incarcerated.
confidential.
Yes.
Now answer. That will be confidential. That
But
your
if,
name will not be
okay,
there.
so if that person doesn't harm me or didn't harm me in my past, so I will not kill him.
Okay, let's come to loving part. Okay, so do you love being loved is easy or loving someone is easy?
I think being loved is not easy. Loving someone is easy because we can easily love others, but what matter is nobody no other person can easily love you because you have to show or you have to do something for that person. Then only the other person will love you because you cannot get love. You cannot easily get love of your mothers if you are not returning something in return to your parents. So I think if you are believe in giving rather than taking.
That's it. That's good.
Well done.
Aditya,